key agenda for Coast Guard Ishigaki and Sekisei Lagoon area is establishing a well-functioning mechanism for collaborating with various stakeholders. For this purpose, a basic background causing limited engagement of key stakeholders in ecosystem conservation activities in Yaeyama area. First one is poverty in the agriculture, fishery, marine leisure sectors, and others. And then limited economic incentive for them to conduct active efforts for ecosystem conservation, and the various conflicts and or divisions, as indicated here. Yeah. For example, conflict between fisher folks and marine leisure sector, especially dive shop owners, and division between LGUs, Ishigaki City and Taketomi Town, and conflict between senior and middle or young generations, and conflict between old residents and recent migrants. The key question is how to overcome these conflicts and divisions for realizing transformation towards sustainable islands. The first important challenge is, of course, establishing a collaboration platform for Yaeyama area. Yeah, lesson 3, we had a kickoff meeting last Friday, December 2nd. That is the Yaeyama Local SDGs Promotion Council. This council has various local stakeholders, including youth and experts, as its members. And it is driven mainly by private sectors in collaboration with LGUs and others. And the council has various working groups, for example, education working group, sustainable tourism working group, reef conservation and rehabilitation working group, and regional, circular, and ecological sphere working group. Actually, I joined for last 2 working groups as the one of the key members. This slide shows the snapshots of the reef conservation and rehabilitation panel in the top left, and the regional, circular, and ecological sphere panel in the bottom right. We have other collaboration organizations in Ishigaki Island. The first one is Sekisei Lagoon Nature Restoration Committee. That is our original local main partner organization. And then Japan International Research Center for Agricultural Sciences, JIRCAS. Yeah. Actually, last year, we established a CRA between our university, Tokyo Tech, and JIRCAS.
So I'd like to introduce the progress of Sekisei Lagoon system dynamics modeling. As you notice that coral bleaching and crown-stone starfish outbreaks are major factors for degrading the coral community in this area. So for understanding coral response to environmental factors, especially the temperature stress and the resultant coral bleaching, we are developing a coral polyp model which features the well-described the coral internal physical, chemical, and physiological processes. And we successfully incorporated the coral bleaching phenomena into this model. In addition, we would like to reproduce the past environment that is experienced by corals to more precisely understand coral community dynamics responding to the environment. For this purpose, we developed hydrodynamic biogeochemical model based on coast modeling system. This is an example of the simulation result. The coral polyp model was coupled with the hydrodynamic biogeochemical model, and we tried to reproduce coral bleaching responses to high temperature stress. In 2016, a mass bleaching event occurred in Sekisei Lagoon areas and all over the world. This is the simulation result of the coral bleaching in 2016, and for comparison, bleaching simulation in 2015 was also conducted. This is the simulation result suggested that the trend of the coral bleaching was well reproduced. Regarding another main cause of coral community degradation, chromosomal starfish outbreaks, we are developing an integrated modeling system by integrating the terrestrial watershed model for reproducing nutrient discharge from the terrestrial side, a hydrodynamic biogeochemical model for reproducing nutrient discharge and phytoplankton distribution, which means a food distribution of the COTS larvae, and COTS larval dispersal model, and adult COTS behavior model, and coral coverage dynamics model. Because these are examples of the simulation result of salinity and the distribution of the nutrient concentration, nitrate concentration, and chlorophyll concentration, means phytoplankton density, and COTS larval dispersal. This is the result of the COTS outbreak simulation. The left figure shows the adult COTS density, and the right figure shows the coral coverage under the present nutrient discharge conditions. If nutrient discharge is 2 times higher than present condition, the coral coverage becomes like a worse conditions. And cut by a quarter, n times 0.25, these results imply that if we properly control the nutrient discharge from our activity, we can reproduce the frequency of the COTS outbreaks and coral condition to be healthy. The integrated modeling system is still in the developing stage and needs some modification and validations. We expected that the model system can be utilized for assessing the terrestrial impact on the corals.